Imagine showing up at your polling location on Election Day and being told by officials that you can't vote this year. MT10's Chris Davis has more on how new state law may keep some people from voting.
Thanks, Jordan. Last year, Tennessee General Assembly passed a law mandating that all voters must present a valid photo ID in order to vote. That raises the question, what forms of IDs will get you into the election booth? While most individuals are deciding who they want to vote for, some people are faced with the dilemma of how they are going to vote. A new state law introduced by State Senator Bill Ketron requires all registered voters to present a valid photo ID when they go to the polls. Voters do have a couple of options on what they can use for their photo ID. They can use a current or expired Tennessee driver's license, a driver's license from another state, a U.S. passport, a federal, state, or U.S. military ID, or a gun permit, and all must have a photo. One form of identification that students cannot use is their university-issued student ID, but what makes matters more confusing is that even though students cannot use this card, faculty and staff can use it as a proper identification on Election Day. MTSU student Cody Phillips likes the idea.
So I believe that the voter ID law is a good law because just for anything else, you have to have an ID to buy alcohol, you have to have an ID to buy tobacco, and also to go to the airport.
But one MTSU student sees it a little differently.
I mean, I personally think it's a little bit counterproductive because the government's always hammering, vote, vote, vote. You need to vote for your rights, you know, and this kind of limits the amount of people that can vote.
So regardless of your opinion of the law, if you leave that photo ID at home come Election Day, your voice won't be heard. Now, if you don't have any type of photo ID that is approved for use, you can have one made for free at any local DMV. For MT10 News in HD, I'm Chris Davis. Back to you, Jordan.
Thank you, Chris. Tennessee is one of 17 states that have a photo ID law. Georgia, Indiana, and Kansas have passed almost identical versions of the law in effect in Tennessee.